I will be going over internal controls, the audit committee, employee training, and hotlines. Firms will scheme when possible, so tight antitrust supervision is necessary. It's difficult to identify antitrust violations, but there are a few things that can be done to discourage anti-competitive behavior. Compliance with antitrust laws involves internal controls and checking systems that are meant to prevent unethical and illegal business practices. In the case between British Airways and Virgin Atlantic, their airline said that the price fixing had occurred at lower levels in the company. Having proper and effective internal controls in the company will prevent price fixing. Internal controls include the policy and practices used to control the operations, accounting, and regulatory compliance of the company. Internal controls are internal audits and compliance programs. Internal audits are essential to monitor compliance with antitrust laws. Internal auditors monitor, assess, and analyze the risks and controls within the company. They provide the board of directors, the audit committee, and executive management assurance that risks are decreased. Conducting regular audits will help the company uncover potential risks, identify solutions, and minimize liability. Internal auditing frequently involves measuring compliances with the company's policy and procedures. Compliance programs are internal controls that can assist employees with antitrust awareness. Compliance programs inform employees about company policies and antitrust laws. Company policies should cover the Sherman Act, Clayton Act, state and foreign antitrust laws, and penalties for violations of antitrust laws. Employees should comply with the policies and cooperate with the company in any investigation. Employees should disclose any potential violations and provide annual certification of compliance with antitrust laws and policies. The lack of management reviews contributes to internal control weaknesses. An audit committee oversees management and the internal control process. The audit committee comprises of non-executive members of the company's board of directors that are independent and who does not form part of the executive management team. In the United States, a qualifying audit committee is required for listed publicly traded companies. A qualifying committee must be composed of independent, non-executive members with at least one qualifying as a financial expert. They are tasked with overseeing financial reporting, external auditors, regulatory compliances, and monitoring the effectiveness of internal controls. They also provide the opportunity for employees who want to report any illegal activity. They are expected to protect not only the consumers but also the investors in the company. Some recommendations to prevent price fixing are employee training and hotlines. Firms can provide training and guidance to employees who may encounter situations in which antitrust concerns are present. An example is Global Compliance Solutions and Services. They provide online, live, and in-person training courses that teach employees to identify situations that could raise antitrust concerns and provides guidance on how to interact with competitors and other business-related associations. There are interactive exercises designed to teach employees on difficult gray area situations that they may encounter. The courses also describe the consequences of violating antitrust provisions for the company and involved individuals. Another recommendation is hotlines. According to the Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, the most effective method for detecting corruption is tips. In the report, over half of the tips originated from employees. A third of the remaining detected schemes were discovered from customer tips or reported anonymously through phone or web-based hotlines. The report found that organizations with some form of hotline in place have a much higher likelihood of detecting corruption through a tip than an organization without a hotline. A hotline is one type of internal control that companies can put in place to help deter corruption. And next is Melissa, who will summarize our presentation.
This wraps up our presentation. Today we covered price fixing and the antitrust laws associated with the price fixing in the Airways case and recommendations on how to prevent price fixing in the company. Please join us for some class discussion on this issue on Facebook in the comments of this video.